Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are going to do, because we're in Sagittarius season, we are doing the Sagittarius love and romance reading. The career and finance reading is up. That was done yesterday, and I guess my guides, each time the signs change, I guess my guides want me to do a reading for. There will be three. One, well, that's what they're telling me now. Who knows? But career and finances, love and romance, and then family. So three different categories for the sign that we're currently in. Today is Wednesday, December 4th, where I am, but my readings are timeless. So, whoa. All right, we're going to get started. I did pull a Wisdom of the Oracle right before this, just to kind of see what is the overall energy of the Sagittarius love and romance reading. And it was by the book from the Wisdom of the Oracle, which is respecting cultural boundaries, respecting family boundaries, respecting boundaries, and social norms. And so I was just meditating on it and asking my guides, well, what does this have to do with love and romance? And they said a lot. They said if you're dating somebody of a different culture, you need to find out what their customs are and what, the whole dating thing. I heard maybe people are planning to elope, and that's going to upset, family members. What else did it? I heard a lot of different things kind of flooding in. It could be a time where you are not following the socially accepted way of being with your relationship, right? Here's by the book. They're all in order, walking in a row, holding, trunk to tail. It's also a number 11, which is a very powerful number. The oracle's face is right there in the first elephant's blanket. So you're going to have to kind of figure out what does that mean for you, looking at your relationship right now, or possibly what you're thinking about, or who you're thinking about dating, or things like that. So Spirit gave me several different things, and here's the kind of more of a material career card. And in your career and finance card, something came up. It was the Knight of Cups with workplace romance or something like that. So I don't know, for some of you, maybe you are in a workplace romance. But the by the book is like just really being more traditional. And so this could be a heads up that if you're thinking about going a more non-traditional way, that you may have to defend that. You may run into some issues with being more non-traditional than traditional, right? So, but the overall message, as I read it in the book, it was long. It was like 2.5 pages in there, was about honoring the traditional customs of different cultures, right? And it was, you may have to do some investigating. Now, you could be dating a woman who has a very old-fashioned father who wants you to park and come to the door and knock and, that kind of thing. You may be dating somebody who believes in no sex before marriage. It could be many, many things. You could be dating somebody who doesn't believe the way that you believe as far as relationships, marriage, etc., etc. And so it may be that you need to do some feeling into that. Is this right for me, right? Am I going to fit in? How is this going to be? Especially if you're not married, you're single, and you're thinking about this relationship long term. I always say to young people, before you get married, make sure that you have discussed everything, like holidays, money, children, where you want to live, how you do your finances, all of those things need to be discussed before entering into that. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this card could have something to do with somebody close to you, like a child or a parent who's doing something outside the norm, and you're going to have to think about it. It's not necessarily your love and romance, but it could be in your purview right now. Okay, so let's see how this Eight of Wands, love and romance, wow, gonna hit the mark, gonna hit the bullseye, whatever it is that you're planning or doing, or if you're in a relationship, this looks like, forward action. And then we have the Death card. This could be Scorpio. This is the only sign related card that you have, Saggies. So could be Scorpio, but it's also a death of the old way of doing things. It's doing something differently. So that kind of does go along with this by the book thing. Maybe you're thinking about doing something that's non-traditional. You have to do what's right for you, and you have to walk your own path, right? After the Death, doing something differently, we have the Tower. There's many ways to interpret this card. You had this card also in your career reading, I believe. This is something that's going to change a lot of things. And it could be because you're doing a non-traditional thing. Possibly you're going through a breakup or a divorce and your family doesn't want you to do that, or they want you to stay married for the kids, or what have you. But it also could be that if you're out there and you're single and you're dating, it could be that something is going to have a breakdown, like a light bulb moment, like something's going to turn on in your mind that's going to be like either this person really is for me or really isn't for me. Like you're going to get a sign, right, about that. And then things are going to change. Obviously, Tower moments change, right? Death card is change. And then you have the Celebration card. So as I'm looking at this, in your career and finance, you had the Tower, you had the Two of Cups, and you had the Three of Cups. So your love and romance could be related to your career and finance for some of you. I forgot to say, please remember this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody, and if it doesn't, that's perfectly fine. We can only do what Spirit gives us to do. So this is what I call my New Year's Eve card. It's a huge celebration. It's a loving, nurturing, warm celebration, a feel-good celebration. This depicts three women, all different, with stardust and overflowing cups and just happily dancing. So whatever this change is, it's going to cause you to have some celebration around it. This, because we're doing a love and romance reading, this is the perfect partner right here. Third eye lit up. They're looking at each other intently. The Two Cups, the rainbow, the fish, the water, right? So this is a perfect partnership, perfect union. So either for those of you that are dating, you're going to go through this and get to this perfect partner, which is right there, right? Or if you're already in a union, maybe something about that is going to change. You're going to celebrate the change and you're going to realize this is my perfect partner. I am in the perfect relationship. This is the one for me. I know for me, my husband is definitely the one. Things have changed up in our relationship throughout the 15 years that we've been together. So yeah, there's been change. There have been Tower moments, right? I don't know if there's one coming up. I guess we'll have to wait and see because I am a Sagittarius as well. So this overall looks really, really good. Now, this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is a reflection card, looking back at what have you created, what have you done. But this is typically about your work, your money, your physical things that you have, your home, your car, the physical, in the physical, your material world. So this is looking back on it to kind of decide, did we make the right choices? Did we make the right decisions? Is everything going along as it should be? And that's what that card is kind of about, reflecting on what you've done in your work. So that is peeking in to your love and romance reading, peeking into your love and romance reading. So it could be something where you have a work romance and you're not sure if it's the right thing to do. Sometimes that can be tricky, especially if you break up, right? If you figure out it's not working. So what I'm asking for is clarification on the Two of Cups. And we already have, because I was going to ask the cards for that Two of Cups, when is that coming? Or what more can you tell us about it is just much easier to ask. And we have a couple of cards coming out for that. Oh boy. That's King of Fire. That's King of Wands. That's you, Saggies, right? That's you. So with that Two of Cups, what? Okay. So let's see what they gave us for clarification. All right. You have the Knight of Swords. This is truth, right? This is moving forward in truth. This can also represent air signs, right? Maybe there's an air sign coming in for you. But it is definitely truth. So it's a reminder that in your relationship to stay in the element of truth. Then you have the Ten of Swords. This is lots of work has been put in. For those of you now, that's so weird. I have to give you what they give me because it often doesn't make sense to me, but I have to give it to you. So a lot of work has been putting in. So what they showed me right away was working on yourself, your looks, how you dress, how you present yourself. A lot of work has gone into that. Could even be plastic surgery, right? But you're almost to the end. 10 is completion and new beginning, right? So lots of work has gone in either to your own self personally or to the relationship, because remember, this is to do with the Two of Cups. And then you have this King of Wands. This is King of Fire. This is King of Fire signs. So it could represent you or it could represent your partner. For instance, for me, I'm a Sagittarius Leo rising, and my partner, my husband, is a Leo. So I would look at this as a sign to me that, yes, this is confirming that we are supposed to be together. This is, and I already know that anyway, and then we have the Two of Swords. This is choice. This is a choice that you have to make, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it clearly because your eyes are covered. You have blinders on. There's also a full moon in this card. There's also a full moon in this card. So it could be something. The full moon is on the 15th. Maybe something is, what I'm hearing from Spirit is something may change on the full moon for you in love and romance. There could be a decision you have to make around the 15th of this month regarding love and romance. But overall, I would say if you are in a relationship, this is your sign that this is the right one. Okay. If you're not, this is a sign that it's coming down the road. You're getting there, right? You're getting there, but something may need to change about the way you're doing things. Something is going to change with some sort of fast incoming, something you're not expecting, right? And then this Seven of Pentacles is looking back at what you've created in the physical, okay? How does this relate to love and romance? It could be that one where I was seeing the change to your persona, whatever it may be. It could just be changing your hair color, but it's looking back at the physical and what you've done, okay? This could also be what you've done in your relationship. What have you and your partner created? Your home, your car, your savings, your investments, your vacations, but whatever it is, it's in the physical. Okay, so these cards want to just jump out. I want to just clarify that Seven of Pentacles. I want to see if Spirit has anything else to tell us with that Seven of Pentacles, because the rest of it, especially by the book, non-traditional, respecting tradition, respecting other cultures, going to the Eight of Wands, flying through really quickly, hitting the mark, something changing. This could be you understand what needs to change, either about you, your relationship, or what have you, and you make it happen. You do it differently, and that shakes things up. It could be that you are doing things differently, and it's your partner is like, wow, what's going on here? Why is this different? Why are we changing this up, right? But ultimately, that Three of Cups celebration is there, and that Two of Cups perfect union card is there. Now, I'm not saying that the Two of Cups is choice and balance in this case, because it's a love and romance reading, right? So we're going to look at it as the partnership. All right, so I'm asking for clarification on the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles came out. Maybe some of you are with an earth sign, right? That King of Pentacles has created so much material wealth, material beauty. Everything that he's brought in has been wonderful. And Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so love and romance. I don't know. I'm still feeling strongly about some of you Saggies having a work romance. Wheel of Fortune, that card is, a lot of people just assume right away that this is, oh, this is great. Everything is coming in. But it's more of the wheel turns and you're not sure where it's going to stop or how it's going to affect you. But then you have that Ace of Pentacles there. I mean, that is just wild to me. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we were just talking about, so the Wheel of Fortune. For all of these physical money cards, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. So what Spirit is kind of giving me is that those of you that are in a relationship, in a partnership, you are going to experience a growth, an abundance, something really good is happening. They're really giving me the feeling that this Wheel of Fortune is a turn of events that is really good for your financial status. I don't know. So it's really strange because love peaked in with your money and your career and finances, and now money is peeking in and bleeding into your love and romance reading. This is so interesting to me, Saggies. But I mean, getting the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, that's just amazing, right? So you and your partner have created a lot with that Seven of Pentacles. You're looking back on it and maybe you're completely satisfied with everything that you've done. So that's one way. The other way is that work romance, right? So if you're single and you're at work and there's somebody you're romantically involved with or you want to be, all signs are indicating that it's a good thing. Typically work romances aren't great, but that's what the cards are telling us, right? That's what Spirit is giving us for a message. So this Two of Cups, remember clarifying that was the Ace of Swords, truth going forward. Lots of work being put in either on you physically. Maybe you just want to feel better about yourself, and so you're doing that. That King of Fire, that King of Wands, your masculine side. And then the Choice coming around December 15th. So I would love for you guys to comment if there's something that happens, or I'd love for you to come back to this video if something like that happens, and comment and let me know. I love comments. I love reading them. If this is a work romance for you, wow, it looks like it's going to just be wonderful. And for Saggies that are in a relationship, it looks like you guys have created a lot together. And there may be something new coming down the road financially for you guys. Okay. Wow. This is so crazy that this is, has come through in this way. Okay. Let's get a couple of oracle cards. Look, it all looks great. Just be mindful of the social structure, the social norms, the cultural differences, and respecting those types of things. Sometimes the cultural differences can just be how you and your husband, wife, partner, lover were raised to think about relationships. Maybe you butt heads a little bit because you and he, or you and she were raised differently about relationships, and there's some coming together, some compromise that needs to happen. I don't know. That was a very surprising card to get for love and romance, and this has kind of gone all different ways. But at any rate, it looks like there's going to be some changes, right, coming up, whatever that may be. They're just giving me that the change could be, like we said earlier, that you just have this realization that this partner is for you, that this is your life partner. You just have like an epiphany, like, wow. this relationship is so wonderful compared to anything else I've ever had. That's what happened to me with my husband. I was a much more mentally healthy, emotionally healthy person when we started dating. And we dated, for a year, a little over a year. And then we moved in together. I didn't really want to get married again. And then we moved in together. And we just, during that year, we really got to know each other well. And I'm sorry to say that a lot of my relationships previous to that moved ahead much quicker. And this has been the most stable, the strongest relationship that I've ever had. And I believe that was due to the fact of how slow we took the relationship. Solitude. Well, this isn't a great card to get when we're talking about relationships for most of us, right? But look at the island. It is beautiful with that beautiful purple tree on it. So we will get into the full meaning of island. Let's see. Where is it? Island solitude. That's an 83, so it's another 11. And that could be the clue here. Page 83, island, an 11. So you have 11 and 11. The solitary tree on this island surrounded by the glassy sea can evoke different feelings depending on one's perception and beliefs. Here we go with that beliefs again, which came out in the by the book, right? Beliefs and customs and what have you. The tree, which is in full blossom, stands out amid the relative starkness and is illuminated by a beam of light emerging from the otherwise dark sky. It's an elegant reminder of how even in what might appear to be relatively barren circumstances, there is still beauty and growth. You need to take some time for solitude, preferably in silence. Spend the morning, afternoon, or even the entire day by yourself, completely unplanned and unstructured. Now, what Spirit is giving me, sometimes they interrupt me as soon as I read something, is we have to be healthy and bring our mental and emotional health to a relationship in order for it to be healthy, right? So in order for us to have a healthy relationship, we all need time alone. A relationship where we constantly cling to each other and are with each other every minute of every day is not healthy. Take it from me. I know. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert for more than is necessary, right? The vibration of millions of people's worry and fear throughout the world can impinge upon you and greatly affect you if you do not honor the need to pull back from time to time. And that can be family life. If you have a busy family, a big family, or you're constantly busy doing things at home, you're working and then you're coming home and working and then you're going to here, there, and everywhere. You need to take time to rest, okay? You just need to be able to have some semblance of independence. It's always good, even when we're in a relationship, to have some independence, right? Some time to ourselves, some time to think, some time to just be with ourselves. So that's a good reminder that we don't want to completely lose ourselves in a relationship. We need to keep some parts of ourselves, right? Okay. And, self-care is not selfish, right? It's just not. A lot of us spend many, many hours taking care of our family and our home and the bills and the whatever, needs to be done. And we don't take enough time for ourselves. All right, we're going to the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. And we're going to see what card comes out for there for love and romance. Overall, I think this is a really good reading, Saggies. I think it's a good reminder that things may change, but you can remain strong in your partnership. That things may change for you on the romance side of dating, or, in your partnership, things could be changing there. And it just overall seems like a really fantastic reading. It doesn't seem, it's not the normal warm and fuzzy kind of love and romance reading, but you know what? I give you what my guides give me. And this card is Wood Nymph, Beauty. This is a 52, which is another 7, which you have here. Okay. Reflection, right? Reflection, and there's another moon there. And so, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Very interesting reading, Saggies. I'm definitely going to have to go. This is the last card in the book, 52. Last card in the book. The spirit of the wood nymph says, remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you. Be aware of the beauty that is around you, and splendor will expand in your life. Well, we saw that with all of those pentacles, right? Create beauty in your home, even in the smallest ways, and an inner grace will radiate out from you. So, yeah, this is a reminder to notice the beauty around us, to have gratitude for our homes and what we have, for our partners and what we've created and what they've created. It's a good reminder about not forgetting to be aware of all that we've created, which this 7 of Pentacles was a reminder of, right? To look at everything we've created with our partners. Now, if you're single, it's by the same thing. It's everything you've created. Your beauty, your work, what you've put into it, to yourself, your self-care, and your high standards. Because they're saying if you're alone and you're dating, you don't want to be in a relationship simply to be in a relationship. You want to be very healthy. You want to learn to be in solitude, to be with yourself. Before you can be a good partner for another person, you have to be good with yourself, right? You have to love yourself. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Okay. All right. So now, Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. What is the card here? And, Spirit already told me which decks they always give me the decks I'm going to use. Well, not always, but most of the time will guide me to the decks that they want me to use for each reading. So I have them all lined up and ready to go. Everything is as you've created. All you create offers you lessons in life. Yeah, so that's that's interesting because, and this is a 26, which is an 8, which is mastery and infinity. Everything is as you've created. So they're bringing me back to this 10 of Wands card where you've worked. It could be on yourself, on your relationship, on your home, anything you've created in your material life, right? So this is where we learn our lessons. We sure do. As we're going along in life and we're dating or we're married and we're navigating all of those things about love and romance, we learn as we go how to be better, and our soul grows with challenges, maybe adversities, different things we're doing and seeing with our partner, right? All of this. But it's always a choice to see the glass as half empty or half full, right? I mean, nobody is perfect. Nobody, no relationship, I don't care who you are, nothing is perfect. Those fairy tales, no. That's not how real life is. So, yeah, we're learning lessons. Okay, so by the book, remember we had those 2 11s, we have the 2 7s, and then we have this beautiful fiery 8 coming in. You're going to hit the mark. This is a bullseye card. This 8 of Wands. This is a bullseye. Oh my gosh. So I forgot. That's an 8. So we have 8 and 8. 8 of Wands. Everything is as you've created. Hitting the mark, right? 7 with the wood nymph and beauty and creating beauty and recognizing the beauty you've created. The 7 of Pentacles, right? 11, by the book, honoring customs, learning about customs and other cultures. Island. 11, learning to be by yourself and being okay with it. I think this is a great message on love and romance. I really do. And, changes. And as we're in relationships, there are things that need to change. I may be changing jobs soon, and things about our relationship here in our married life will change because my hours will change. A lot of things will change as far as how much time I'm available to do the things I need to do at home to keep things running smoothly with our businesses, etc., etc. So that means that, my husband is going to have to step up and help a little bit more. So that is a change, right? Tower moment right here. Sudden change, unseen change coming in. What could that be? It could be anything. I mean, they're giving me an example of one of you could, I'm not wishing this on you. I'm giving you what Spirit is telling me. One of you could have a physical challenge. You break your ankle, you break your wrist, something like that happens. This can be anything because we're talking about love and romance, right? It could be a breakup. Yes, it could be some knight in shining armor sweeps you off your feet. That tower moment is just a big change in your love and romance. So you'll have to be on the lookout to see what happens, what comes in. What is the tower moment for you? I would love to know. You guys know I love the comments. Please do give the video a like so it can get going around YouTube. My channel is small and I rely on you guys to view and like it so that YouTube will pick it up and suggest it to people that aren't subscribed. If you haven't subscribed and you like my style of reading, I would be honored if you would subscribe. All right, so your first card is Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Going along with this Island Solitude card. Claim your leadership role and take action. Action, Eight of Wands. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Cougar, assertive. So yeah, don't be meek and shy. Be yourself, obviously, but don't accept, we already said this once, don't accept a relationship just as a filler because you don't want to be alone. And this month, as I'm doing this of December, a lot of times people just don't want to be alone, and it's like more fun to have Christmas if you celebrate it when you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner, lover, whatever. But what are you compromising if you're not asking for what it is that you want out of the relationship, right? Thank you, Spirit. Swan, grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Now this is showing me more this card. A partnership, a romance, a deep love, a deep connection, and this person glides across your soul. That's what they're giving me the feeling is for this. So I guess this is more maybe for the singles. This is more maybe for the ones that are attached. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Beauty has come in a few times. We have beauty. I mean, Spirit has tied this in wonderfully, right? With the 2 8s, the 2 7s, the 2 11s, right? You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Beauty is within, right? Yes. Okay, Saggies. I think this has been a very informative love and romance reading, if not unconventional, which is funny because the first card out was by the book, but this whole message has been very unconventional. Yeah, remember, everything is as you've created, so be careful. Be careful with your thoughts and your words, okay? Remember honesty and truth, integrity, okay? Well, until the next time, the next reading will be about family, okay? And hopefully I'll get that done tomorrow so you Saggies have all 3 of your categories completed in your month, okay? Happy birthday, Saggies. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate all of you. Peace and kindness every single day.